Hello everyone, welcome back to You Know Where at Rathbone Manor. It was a really good boot sale this morning. Despite the fact it was cold, there was loads of vendors there, and I got quite a few bits and pieces, including some stuff for Mrs Rathbone and our son, and a few bits that Mrs Rathbone really does not like at all. So let me bring the camera down here and let's have a look what we got. Okay then, so I've got myself some nice tools here. Nerf gun and some bits and pieces for, as I say, our son and Mrs Rathbone. So I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll take a look at that first. So in the past my son has been a bit of a fan of Minecraft, so I thought he might like this Minecraft beanie hat. One size fits all apparently, quite a nice little thing, so I thought he might like that. So there we go. Now moving along to the bits and pieces I got for Mrs Rathbone. I was sent out with the explicit instructions to get her some animal planters, okay, and I saw these fellas as well. So I'll tell you what we'd better do, we'll better take a look at her star buy first, and that being this little teeny tiny whale planter here. As you can see, it's for air plants. It's quite nice. Yesterday when we were in Home Bargains, she picked up quite a nice new bath mat, and it kind of reminded me of the bath mat a bit, but yeah, so she likes that, and that was 20 pence was that, so I thought, yeah, she'll like that. What else did I get her? This little fellow right here, look, it's actually a mug, but it's quite a largish mug. It cost me 50 pence. But it looks like a kind of a sleeping giraffe, I think, and it's quite large, so she should be able to get her plant in there, and she really does quite like that, so that's alright then. So she likes those two. Alright then, so let's move along to Mrs Rathbone's poop buys. These two fellas here, these two which I thought were planters, but apparently they're absolutely bloody hideous. They are, they're awful, and they're not planters, they're vases, and I don't like them at all. And I thought, well, you know, they're 50 pence each and you can put plants in. I don't care, they're bloody awful, and they're going into the charity shop tomorrow morning, and I don't like them at all. And you know I don't like blue. Why did you pick them up? Because I thought you'd like them, you know. You could put, no, I don't like them at all. So they're absolute rubbish, and they're going to the bloody charity shop tomorrow morning. I don't like them at all, so there. Well, that was me told then. I think we'd better get on with the tools then, guys. What do you think? And we'll start with the pricing. These two came from a stall who's there regularly. I paid £3 and £1 for that, £1 for the little Nerf gun, and this lot came from my favourite tool stall, and he only charged me £4 for this lot. Excellent. What should we start with? Okay then, so here I have yet another Nerf Jolt for my collection. And this one is a Nerf Jolt Zombie Strike. It's in a nice green and yellow and grey, quite nice. Obviously it's designed to fire the green darts, so I think what we ought to do is give it a go, because I've not given it a go yet. So let's try it, shall we? I wonder if we can knock that zombie rabbit down. Hell yeah. Another winner for my Nerf gun collection then. Right, let's get into the tools proper. What I have here is a slim Spid made in Italy wire brush. I've got a slightly wider one of these already, and I've had it a good few years now, and it's quite a nice wire brush actually. Well, I think it's wider. Yes, it is definitely a wider. You can see it's a slimmer wire brush. So that's quite handy then. Always handy to have another wire brush about the place, especially one with a thinner, you know, bristles on it, because you can get into tighter spaces with it. Also from my favourite tool store, we have another pair of slip joint pliers. These could do with a bit of a cleaning up. You can see they're very dirty in there, so they'll most likely be going into the ultrasonic cleaning tank tomorrow. What do we have here then? A set of Elora number 493, made in Germany. Quite nicely made too by the looks of it. I think they've seen some use because the jaws are a little bit, you can see they're a little worn, and we've got some chrome missing off the tips. But other than that, quite a nice pair of slip joint pliers. I like my slip joint pliers. These may have had a screwdriver, I'm not sure. It's a bit wide for a screwdriver, but the tips of the handles are slightly different. Quite nicely embellished. I'm not sure how old these things are really, to be honest with you. I couldn't. I've had a quick look online. I couldn't find much about them, but I'm not sure if they're oldish or not because they've got this style of slotted out wire cutter. But yeah, I shall get those in the ultrasonic cleaning tank, give them a bit of a clean up, and they're going into my collection of slip joint pliers. Next up, this here spanner. Now I spotted this the first time I went along to the car boot sale. It was on my favourite tool store, and I looked at it and I thought, yeah, do I really? Well, then I hadn't got VDE pliers, and I thought, oh, I wonder if they're still there, this thing, because this is actually, as you can see, look, 1000-volt insulated spanner. It looks like 01 1991, so it's quite old now. It's a 9/16 Whitworth by the looks of it. Yep. Not bad condition. I don't know how if you could really trust it now. The insulation qualities may have gone off a little bit, and also there's there's some little bits to stop your hand slipping. But I mean, you've still got this large area here that could be live or hot, if you like, when you're using it. But yeah, so I thought I'll look out for that when I go again. So there we go, my first insulated spanner. It's probably nylon. It's nothing like today's insulated spanners. I think some of them today have rubber covers right over the jaws here. So, but yeah, an interesting find. I think he'll say, I like that. That's quite good. Right then, I think it's time we moved along to today's star buys, and today we have 2 Draper Tools and a CK. So let's start with the screwdriver, because that's an interesting little screwdriver, is that? Okay, so what it is, it's, as you can see, it's a VDE rated screwdriver. You can see what it is basically. It's Carl Camelling VDE screwdriver, rated to 1000 volts. And what we have is a Mod 2. Look at the tip of this thing, look guys. Looking very much like a Phillips or posi drive at first glance, posi drive, but then we've got these 2 extra little wings. And these are specifically designed for electrical fittings that look almost like a cross between a posi drive and a flat screwdriver would fit in them, but they don't really fit at all. But these things are designed specifically for these types of screws. I've worked with those in the past on switches, a company I worked for many years ago, and you could get a flat screwdriver in there but it didn't really work. You could get a posi drive in there and it didn't really work either. But these tips are very specifically designed to work with those screws, and this is the first one I've actually purchased or even seen at the car boot sale. And this one cost me £1. It's in very, very good condition. In fact, it's still got the original tab running through it, which would have had the identifying label and probably the cost as well. And it just needs a bit of a clean up. Obviously I shall do that. Feels quite nice in the hand. Insulated, as I say, to 1000 volts, and you can see all the relevant markings there. Made in Germany. Carl Camelling, very nice indeed. I like that. Continuing the VDE theme, I picked up this pair of let's have a look, here we go. Draper Expert cable shears. Again, these are, I don't know if you can actually see it on the handle there, but it has got all the markers on. I'll put a photograph up so you can see them. And these cost me £3 actually. The reason why I've been buying some VDE equipment recently is because The other week, Draper Tools very kindly sent me out this very nice pair of VDE pliers. These are quite nice actually. I've got to do a full review on them. They sent me these out for free. These are tethered as well, look, as you can see. So thank you very, very much to Draper Tools for sending me those out. Keep an eye out on the channel for a full review. And what we have here is a pair of offset cable shears. These are very nice, aren't they? I think they might have a little notch just there. Somebody might have damaged them slightly there, but I think this was the best pair he had on the stall. Very nice and comfortable grips. I think what we better do is get some wire and cable in here and give them a try. And we will start with this stuff right here. This is tri-rated multi-core copper. Let's give them a go. Yep, no problem at all with that stuff. Got some larger, what size is this stuff? This stuff right here. Yeah, 2.5mm multi-core again. Let's give them a go. Oh yeah, lovely, wonderful job of cutting it, even right at the end there. And here I have some 2.5mm twin and earth solid. This is used in our mains here in the UK. Probably a bit like Romeck, I would imagine, for our American viewers. Wow, piece of cake. Yeah, wow. Excellent. Still in very fine form then. Not bad for the £3 I paid for them for my collection. I'll have to clean the jaws up a little bit. They are a little bit grubby, maybe a little bit rusty, but other than that, they still work quite nicely. Might need a drop of oil in the joint there. Nice grips. Again, I think these are the best ones he had on the stall. Like those a lot. Not bad for the £3 I paid for them. I'm sure they're a lot more than that out there. And again, these are the sort of like ergonomically designed offset ones, so you can see what you're doing when you get into whatever you're trying to cut, so you're not blocking your view like this. You can really get in there and chop stuff off, so I like those a lot. Moving along, another hacksaw for my growing collection of hacksaws. What do we have here then? This is a really nice one, is this one. This is a Draper Expert. Quite like this one. It's one of those with the little pivoty bit here to tension the blade with. And you can do it, so you've got a straight cut, as you can see, and you also got the offset as well to do the blade at about 45 degrees, I would think. Have I got a blade? Hang on. Oh, I sure do. Let's get that in there. Okay, so we can put it here like so. Oh, is it going to reach? Is this one going to reach? Are we going to have to do a... Alright, I've not had a go with this one yet, guys. Hang on a sec. Okay, so we're almost there then. I've got to wind it out quite a bit. There it goes, it's hooked over. And now we can tension the blade by turning this round like so. I can feel it tensioning the blade quite nicely. So there we go, so we've got the standard cut right there. And here we have it offset, as you can see. Roughly about 45 degrees, so that means you can then get into against a wall or other tight space if you need to hacksaw something off that you couldn't do with the blade like so. But you can get in there and hacksaw it off like that. So it's quite a nice saw. It just needs the, I'll have to take the rust off of here. That won't take too much doing, I wouldn't have thought. A little bit of chrome plating there. As I say, we have Draper Expert. It tells you down here, tension 8 turns max once you get finger tight, so you're not over stressing the blade at all. So yeah, I'll give this a clean up. What a very nice little hacksaw. I like that one. That's probably one of the favourites in my collection, is that now. So I'll give it a clean up and see what it's like. And so there are my 3 star buys for this week. Excellent. Okay then everyone, so that's today's car boot sale flea market report. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know which is your favourite tool amongst this lot. I quite like the 2 Draper Tools. Very nice Draper Expert hacksaw and the Draper Expert VDE cable shears. I like those a lot actually. Also on the thumbs up listing we have the Carl Camerling VDE Mod 2 screwdriver with its very interesting tip. I haven't got one of those in my collection until now, so like that too. Speaking of insulated tools, an insulated spanner as well. That's cool. As I say, that was it was on the my favourite vintage tool stall a couple of weeks ago. I haven't had to go for 2 weeks because of rain, but yeah, I thought if it's still there I'm going to buy that because it's quite interesting. Is that? I think it's probably from about 1991, so it might not be quite so insulating these days, but it might do. It might just save you, but I wouldn't want to be working on live equipment anyway, to be honest with you. And of course we have Mrs Rathbone's favourites here, and the 2 non-favourites which are off to the charity shop tomorrow morning, I believe, so somebody will be picking those up. But yeah, so once again, please let me know which is your favourite tool amongst this lot. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel too, because that would help me out. You know, click a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I would also like to thank Draper Tools for sending these VDE pliers along for me to review and take a look at. Thank you very much, Draper. So yeah, hopefully it's Easter weekend next week, so I'm hoping the weather's going to be nice so I can go again and see what else tools we can find for you. So let me know which is your favourite again, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you again next week, guys. Don't forget to check out my shorts channel because I'll be doing some of these tools individually on there. See you later, guys, and thank you very much for watching.